something that needs to be done to protect.
Can that be proposed to the planning commission, Scott, or something like that, that a bond be set in place to guarantee that this sewer lines are not demolished during this situation?
Again, we'll have to defer to our public works department and the city engineer on the item related to that. They're responsible for the city's infrastructure. Again, they reviewed the proposal to date. They reviewed the haul routes and haven't had a concern related to that. And as Rob was standing here earlier indicating to you, that the practice has not been for the city to require bonding for those types of things.
When was the last time tanks were moved up at this time when the sewer was in jeopardy?
Well, there's no, well, you keep saying sewer's in jeopardy. I don't know that the sewer's in jeopardy related to the project. In fact, that's the point that I was making, is that the Public Works Department has reviewed this and not found it to be an issue as of yet. But again, I had to defer to that department. They're the ones that are responsible for the infrastructure of the city. And so,
if I may, I'm going to make a quick comparison for you. I've built a lot of custom homes ranging from 120 days to a year and a half project. So most homes, especially in this area, are going to require 7 to 10 loads of concrete trucks, footings, slabs, driveways, sidewalks, and everything of that nature. Then you have your delivery trucks and everything like that. You're looking at, as far as the equivalency in truck traffic, it's like building 3 homes. It's not as big of a project as you really might think it is. I know that they look enormous, but in truth, the amount of trucking that's going to be coming out of there, as far as the tanks and the pumps, not the shotcrete, not the concrete, because that's a different issue. It's like building 3 homes in India, as far as the amount of traffic that we're going to generate.
So, okay, so that's apples. So let's compare apples to apples. Now, the removal of the concrete, how do you demolition that? How do you get that out? And it's heavy, is it
The
not?
process that we're talking about now, Chris and I are, actually Chris is still yet to decide which process he wants to go through. There's some alternatives to actually hauling it off-site, so, and that's, I think, something that he's exploring at the moment.
So
That's
you
why it
don't
stays
have an
2.
answer for that?
Well, yeah, we do that. There's 2 alternatives. One is the haul it off, but again, we have to keep within the weight limits. We can't just load up a truck to an exorbitant weight amount and run it on the street. And these people are licensed truckers, they have to obey the law. But the alternative we're investing right now is where we actually grind the concrete up on site and then use it later for a foundation or some type of construction material. But again, anything that moves from the site, it has to be compliant. We can't overload trucks. I mean, he loses license. He's not going to jeopardize his business over that. Just like a trash truck, I mean, they've got there's strict guidelines that they have to follow as part of their work. Everyone's licensed here. We're not, I mean,
Doesn't question your licensing.
well, the license comes with obligations, and those obligations are met or you lose your license. I've been licensed for 20 years. I know what it means to have a license. You have to do what you're told, or you lose your license. I know. It's a strict process. It really is.
What is the position of the Coastal Commission on your project?
Get them out.
Pardon?
Get them out.
Yeah.
Has it been in front of the Coastal Commission?
it doesn't require a review by the Coastal Commission.
It doesn't require anything?
It doesn't require a review by the Coastal Commission. It's under the permitting authority of the city.
But I thought anything along the coast is kind
You're
of...
talking about construction.
So the city has the permitting authority for the city. So the city has Coastal Act permitting authority through its local coastal program. And so portions of the site are in the appeal jurisdiction, and that would be the portions of the site that run adjacent to what you've heard everybody refer to here several times as the ESHA, environmentally sensitive habitat area. They do have appeal authority in and around that area, but the majority of the site is within the city's permitting jurisdiction. But the Coastal Commission is aware of the project.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to know. Yeah.
And in fact, they were correct. The commission is interested in having the piping that was located in the drainage removed, in the area of the drainage removed. It's something they made a request about.
I have a question. So I actually want to know what you plan to do with the property. Are you going to build homes?
We as the property owners do not have plans to build homes. We're not contractors. The future of the property the plan is, based on the city zoning again, is that it would be an extension of the neighborhood that's here, meaning that it would be additional single-family homes. And that's what the zoning's called for. We're not changing anything or introducing anything different or more intense. We're trying to follow the general plan of the city of Morro Bay.
So you're gonna build homes?
We're not going to build any homes. Our job is to prepare the site, get rid of the tanks, and then eventually it would be a contractor to build the homes. That's not our area of expertise. We're not
But
contractors.
homes will be built.
Eventually, yeah. But again, all of it has to comply. Everything has to meet the standards of the city of Morro Bay before anything can happen.
So is someone gonna be here 24 hours a day during all this demolition, in case there's, we have rains and there's like a mudslide? Is there someone gonna be here 24 hours a day during the?
It would be traditional working hours, not at night, no. But
And the weekends? No one will
the
be here?
weekends, you're not going to do any work, are you here?
No, actually, the question is, will there be somebody here after hours to monitor in case we have like high winds and we have dirt floating through the air into the residential area? Is someone going to be here to monitor in case there's asbestos or?
Are they requiring this part of your
I don't think so, yeah, I don't see where there's going to be a lot of wind and dust that's going to even be moved. I mean, he's not, again, we're talking about removing things that are above the slab on the first phase of the project, so I don't understand the dust part of it.
Well, because it does get windy through here.
I have a question. In the biological report, in phase, oh, hold it, just a second. Let me have somebody else ask a question while I formulate that a little better. Go ahead.
First of all, I just wanted to confirm what I heard a little earlier, and that is that you and your partners would be willing to secure a performance bond on this project for phase one.
Yeah, I mean, I better check with Rob. I mean, what do you think, Rob, we should do